and we will step aside. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Julian, big yardage, another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory, now it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
He'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. See if they have time up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They run with Sanders off the option. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down here. It's Cousins on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This will be taken at the 10. 39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go, they're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And right side, they're going to go option here. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play action now. Cousins looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over after a 14-yard run.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Okay, ready? About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 9 now. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder, a 5-yard touchdown run.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm. Firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
Left side here to Sanders.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They'll need to get to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Corral.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
4th down, Corral looking to throw it. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The end result, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Corral's throw complete there to Thomas.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Off play action. Here's Corral. There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Corral on 2nd down.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Darren Hall.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th-quarter lead.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
On play action, they'll throw.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And way up past the 35 before it's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On the counter, Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They run right side with Hunt.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They run again with Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Ridiculous. Take him out. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Rolling to his left.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
Great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. One final play for Corral. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Atlanta, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the $100, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run